There is this totally real psychological trap we all fall into when we get really good at our jobs. When you reach a high level of professional competence and completely master its complex skill, day-to-day tasks start to seem so incredibly natural and easy to you that you seriously begin to undervalue your own expertise. It is called the curse of knowledge. You start doubting the commercial value of what you do, and you hesitate to truly monetize your skills because your brain whispers, "Come on, anyone could do this. It is basically effortless." But out in the real world, that specialized knowledge is absolute gold, and bridging that gap between complex capability and everyday utility is exactly what is happening right now in the world of artificial intelligence software. I was just reading an incredibly insightful interview with Guillermo Rauch, CEO of Vercel, a cloud infrastructure company that has quietly become the absolute beating heart of AI deployment. Vercel allows developers to deploy intelligent agents without constantly managing backend servers, and the scale they are operating at is just mind-numbing. They are seeing 6 million deployments a single day, with half of those triggered entirely by automated coding agents, and more than 1 trillion tokens flow through their AI gateway daily. During their recent SHIP NYC conference, Rauch broke down how we have moved past the honeymoon phase of just prototyping agents and are now dealing with the gritty realities of putting them into actual commercial production. He highlighted 2 absolute killer apps for agents. First is the coding agent, obviously, but the second one is the internal corporate agent that helps run a business, and this perfectly mirrors that idea of unlocking hidden professional value. Think about a brilliant sales representative who is great at building relationships but is totally bottlenecked by complex data structures. She cannot easily find out which accounts added the most seats in the last 2 weeks without waiting months for an engineering team to build a custom dashboard. Rauch admitted that despite running the fastest-moving research and development company in the world, he felt totally incompetent on the sales side because he had never even opened Salesforce. But Vercel created a framework called Eve, which lets you lay out an agent's skills in plain natural language, combined with a tool called Vercel Sandbox that puts the agent in a secure cage to protect highly sensitive corporate data like decades of proprietary C++ aerospace code. Suddenly, you do not need to be a database master to extract immense value from your company's data. That's all. You just use an AI agent to effortlessly translate your goals into action. The market is also shifting away from exclusively relying on one giant provider like OpenAI or Anthropic. Companies are building modular systems, plugging in highly efficient models like Gemini or open models like DeepSeek and GLM 5.2, optimizing for real-world price and performance. Vercel is positioning itself to be the IWs of this new generation, proving that once you remove the friction of execution, the true value of your expertise can finally be unleashed and fully monetized.